welcome back to another Lonecraft episode with me, Truth and Agony, and today, after I sleep here, we'll get back to working on the villager breeder I talked about in the last episode. I've got some villagers stored in this dirt here, and I need to get them in here. I've got my piston ready to go. I also need to, we got to push these over the villagers once I get them in that hole there. So, and we need another villager from up here, or in up here. We need another one up here. This will be the one that activates the farm. So we will pull them from down there and bring them so we can get this. Let's get rid of these because we need to get them in there. So what I think I'm going to do is the one at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, I've got right there. I'm going to bring him up. I'm going to put him in there, and then there's, you can see another one right next to it, another cross of dirt there. I'll go ahead and pull him in there, and I know I have a third one somewhere. So once I'm done with this, we'll go ahead and head over and start working on the farm because we need to be able to start breeding. And let's go ahead and grab these, and I'll need these. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start laying this track, and we will be back when we're done with this and ready to work on the farm. Alright, what we're going to attempt to do, we are going to build ourselves a farm, and we're going to set it up in such a way that we can add to it. So, you know, whether I build up or down, I want to be able to just have many layers. Now I have come over here to, you know, just to start out laying out where I possibly want the farm. I've got quite a bit dug out over there, so that could help quite a bit when we dig down. And of course, you know, there's nothing up. I have measured 64 blocks from there in the X direction, and I'm sure because of the Y direction, this should be far enough. I think you only need to be 32 away, or it might be 64 because the village is seeking another villager 32 blocks away, and this guy is below the villager over there that is activating that villager farm. So he shouldn't register to the census. Even if I build upwards, I think I'm still far enough away. I'll find out. We'll find out if the villager decides to hang out next to the side here and the villager farm stops producing villagers, or at the same pace, then we'll know for sure. But here is something that I'm excited to use because in PlayStation version we don't have the opportunity to do. Nope, that's not it. This. Okay, so I can see that if I go in this direction here, this is the spawn chunk, and on the borders here, mine carts and villagers and so on, they are famous for despawning. So we'll lose our farmers if we build this, you know, in such a way where, let's say, this spawn chunk crosses the center of the farm. When the villager crosses it, for whatever reason, they despawn. So what we'll do is, since this here, I kind of wanted to use this piece here, but it's getting too close to that guy. I may go ahead and use this one. This one should be fine, maybe? Maybe we'll just play it safe and move it over one. One spawn. On the PlayStation, we'd have to go on chunk base. We'd have to find out what corner, this corner, and that corner over there, and then we'd have to do a 16 by 16 square. And you know, this is really convenient, you know, because it's drawn out. I don't have to do any extra looking. And if I do it right here, let's just say I do it here. I mean, this looks good. We can do it here. So we'll go ahead and say, mark that side, and oops, that side. We'll go ahead and mark it out. So then we can go ahead and start laying our dirt. And like I said, okay, so that's fully marked, that's laid out. So let's just, so keep from getting confused here, I'm going to go ahead and take these out. Anyway, this is going to give us the ability to trade with the villagers, or at least get them to start breeding. before we can even make, let's go ahead and turn that off, before we can even make a farmer, we have to get them to start breeding, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to get the carrots and potatoes rolling, and from here, now I've confused myself. Nope, okay. So this is going to be where my farms are going to be. So I will probably build them up since I'm already pretty low here. Maybe at this level. But I don't want to take down mountains and such, at least in this area. This is a nice island. I did check this out, and this is, you know, completely an island all the way around, even all the way over there. So we can develop this island and kind of put our farms distance away from, let's say, the villager farm, and which is the big thing. You know, you have to build it at least 64 blocks away, villager to villager, because that's how far they look. 32 blocks on the same level from each other to recognize whether they will merge, let's say, a village, or, you know, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyway, here we go. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I am out of resources, so I need to go do some collecting so we can finish this, but that's all I have time for today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and we will see you in the next episode. See ya. Blah, blah, blah.